Hello, and welcome back to the Broken Doll. This is Tammy here, and she is depressed. Maybe it's not depressed. I don't know. I'm unhappy with something in my life, and I'm going to share it with you. And it's in the doll world. Not my regular life. My regular life is just fine. Everyday life is going great. But it's with my doll world. And this is what it is. I have too much. And it's making me feel anxious, and and I'm not an anxious person to begin with. It's also depressing me a bit because I come out to the shop here, and this is supposed to be a little world of mine that I can come out to and do what I need to do. And I can't. And the reason is that I can't move. I can't move freely. And I mean bodily. I can't move around because I've got too much. And it's upsetting me. So what I did was I had a yard sale today. Yesterday. Yesterday. It's the day after at that. And I took a lot of stuff that I have here and I got rid of it. I had to. It's called The Purge. There's a movie called The Purge. We're not talking like that. We're talking getting rid of stuff. And stuff that and to explain that, I had to ask myself, Tammy, where are you in this doll world that you love so much? But where do you want to be in it? And my place is in composition dolls and restoring them. I want a little bit of bisque, not a lot, just a few. I have a respect for bisque, but I don't want to fill my house up with bisque either. I love the composition dolls. And maybe a little bit of Barbie, but the problem is with Barbie, I'm going way too deep in Barbie. I'm down that rabbit hole, and I'm digging tunnels that nobody's dug before. Maybe they have. Maybe I'll meet people down there. I don't want to meet them, because you know why? It's too much for me. And I see something, and I go, I want that. Oh, I want that. Oh, I got to get that. And the want doesn't stop. And so anyways, I had to ask myself, Tammy, where do you want to go in this wonderful world of dolls? And so now that I've got my angle back, and I've got my borders up again, I'm back to this. I was meandering all over the place. And I don't like that. I'm not a meanderer. I'm a very direct person. I know what I want to do. Like my dad used to take me to the little candy store. Give me a quarter, and I go 2 of those, 3 of those, 4 of those, 5 of those, 6 of those, and the thing is, I slap the quarter down, and out I walk. I could go right to 25 cents. Not over, not under, 25 cents. Because we used to have half-penny candy, you know, and you're adding it up in your head. I knew it as a little girl how to do that. The thing is, that was how I was then, and that's how I am today. I'm very exact. I want to know what I'm doing. And I love exploring, and I'm exploring in these old dolls and finding things out. But I'm not happy with all this stuff around me. And I'm being squished out of my own doll shop. And that isn't going to happen. When I restored this shop and made it into a little doll shop for myself, I was supposed to see everything so that I could just go to it. You'll hear me in my videos and I'll say, I don't know where it is. Well, I thought it was there. Oh, I should have put it back. I can't put it back because I can't get to it. I can't get to the place where I'm supposed to put it back. That's not good. I don't like that. And it's coming right through. I hear it in my videos. And I want to show you something, but I don't know how to get to it. I don't know where it is anymore because I got so much stuff everywhere. I don't even have a clean counter anymore because why? I got too much stuff. So maybe some of you are sharing that in your own life with the doll world. Maybe you're not. Maybe you got better control. I don't. I want it all, but you can't have it all, you know. But I thought I'd make this video to show you my human side and my fault area, you know, in life here. And where I'm heading in this doll world. I'm not jumping out of the doll world. I'm relooking at it again and getting my angle back. We all have to have an angle of what we want to do and what we want to collect. I come down to this decision. I don't want to collect Cabbage Patch. I don't want them. I don't want 18-inch dolls in my collection. I have an American Girl that I found. I have a Canadian, the Canadian version of the American Girl. Maple Lee doll. I have her. That's good enough. I don't want no more. I'm done. You know, no, I've got the one black girl. I wanted to keep that one black doll I got. She was pretty. And I liked her. So I said, I'm keeping her because I just love how pretty she was. So I kept her. But that's it. I'm done. I had to put the kibosh on. I said, no more. That's it. 3. Boom. Done. Out they all had to go. I have to. If I don't do it, I'm never going to make it in this shop. Because I'm thinking to myself, I need to build on. But that's not the problem. Building on is only going to keep adding to my problem. The problem is I have to purge. And that's what I did. A few days ago, my son and I went at it, and you know what? We have like a big log, we have a fireplace, and the log splitter has to stay down here. We have also a wood chipper, and that has to stay down here because why? It used to go upstairs. Can't put it up there because I just got too much, even upstairs. I'm shoving it all up there, and now it's starting to go on top of one another. We can't even see past to the end of the shop. That's not good. And it's just layers of dolls. Just layers on layers on layers on layers of dolls. I can't even show all my dolls because there's too much. Here's the other problem I have. I was going to buy a couple dolls one day there, back a couple months ago, and I stopped, didn't do it, and thank goodness I didn't buy them because I own them. I don't even know what I own anymore. And that some people say, that's a good thing. It can be. You know, I'm not trying to gloat. That's not it. I'm not trying to be boastful with this. That's a problem when you don't even know what you have. I don't like that. I want to know what I have. And I want to enjoy what I have. And I want to show it to people what I have. I can't. I can't do that even on my own channel. I'm speaking from the heart and the mind of this wonderful world of dolls. But you know what? I think in everybody we all come to this. I shouldn't speak for everybody out there. Maybe some don't. Maybe some can keep this under control. I used to be able to be like that, but I've fallen out of that really easily over the last few years. And it's making me unhappy. So I don't want to be unhappy in the doll world. It's supposed to be a happy thing. So I'm bringing back my happiness again. And I'm dropping the depression type thing and the anxiety. And since I've done it, I have felt freer and better. And I'm not going to clog my world down with any more of this. I love Barbie. I love the older Barbies. I like a few of the newer Barbies. But I don't like a bountiful of them. You know, if I was to get one more Barbie in my life, it'd be Julie. She was that beautiful black doll that they came out called Julie. Oh, she looks gorgeous. I would love one of those. But I can't because you know why? I've got too many other Barbies. So what I really would like to have, I can't get because I've got too much of everything else. And a lot of them are I got duplicates of duplicates of duplicates of duplicates. That's got to stop. That's not good. It's not healthy. So that's why I'm making this video today. Maybe some of you have been pondering the same thoughts as I am and saying, I don't want to jump out of this. I love this world, this doll world, but I'm too far. I'm going in the wrong direction. And sometimes we have to stop, clean it up a little bit, and then say, okay, let's get going. Right now, I can't even show you my shop. I keep the camera down because it's a mess. And it's a mess right now because I've been going through things. But it's stopping. And I'm excited about things again. And getting things where I see things again. I want to see what I have. And that is huge to me, to see. Vision is everything in this little shop that I have. And knowing when to shut it off and say, no, I can't buy that. Or get rid of something so that you can have it. It becomes too much. And that's why I haven't been showing a lot of my dolls off. Another thing is, too, I was used to making those little ditties. And where I put music to things and everything. I won't be doing that anymore. Because the fact is, I'm trying to get into restoration. That's my game. The reason why I don't want to get into the ditties is that this is how it works. I go, okay, I'll give you one of the things I wanted to do. I want to do the naughty ballerinas. Have my little cupies act up while Patty Playpell was going to be a teacher to teach ballet. And the little cupies were going to do all the naughty stuff. I was going to call them the naughty ballerinas. Well, right away I'm going out and I'm buying tutus. And I got to buy this and I got to get this. Well, once you make that 2-3 minute video, you're done. All that money's spent out. It's gone. And you don't, now the thing is, I like to give that, but the only thing is that I'm out sometimes 60, 70 bucks. And you're like, oh my goodness, and it's just not that one. I was going to do a cowboy scene. I was going to do a circus theme. I was going to do that, and I had all this stuff all being bought up and saved up and everything. My shop upstairs was so clogged up with stuff like that to do ditties with, that I had to say no more. And I think you can hear it, you can understand and hear me. I'm going to show you my dolls. And you know, nobody puts that demand on me except myself. I'm the one that puts that demand on me. And I think we do that in this world, this doll world here. We put those demands on ourselves. So I've loosened it up a little bit and said no more for right now. No more right now. I got rid of all that stuff. It's gone. And I don't even feel the least bit upset over it. I just feel free over some of it and letting it go. And now I'm keeping myself in my groove, where I groove the best in, and where I do my best doll stuff. So I hope you can understand this little talk that I'm having with you, and maybe some of you can relate to this as well. Maybe some of you are saying, no, I get you, but I don't allow myself that. And that's fine. And I say, hey, keep it that way. I was good like that too at one time, but I kind of sidelined in life and in the doll world. I'm glad I did, because I learned a lot of lessons out of it too, though. We learn from our mistakes and where we go off the beaten path and things like that. Sometimes it's good to get a few thorns in your foot and go, okay, that hurts, you know. And it hurt, you know, to sell all that stuff off. But at the same time, it was lessons that were learned. And I'm going to show my dolls off and still put them out in the backyard. But it's going to take me a little while to get myself into a different groove with it and find myself doing something different. I used to do a lot of that stuff also with my husband, and he was my backbone when it comes to stuff like that. He's not here now. So now I'm on my own with it, and it just puts a different twist into things now. So I think my road is changing a little bit, and I'm going in another direction, and I'm finding myself going more into the restorations of these old composition dolls, which I adore. I adore these old dolls. I am thrilled when I rip open a doll and I find out all like the eyes of that one doll was totally different from the other eyes. Am I going to get the eyes back in? There's the mystery. I love that. I feed off of that. And that I love. So you know what? You find your love and you go to it. And that's where I'm just like, whoo, I want to get into that. And that is where I'm at. And I'm just loving my angle that I've got now. And I'm glad I took that little monkey off my shoulder. Though I love monkeys. I took them and I went boing, you know. And I got rid of all that stuff that was weighing me down. And now I am now going down my little river on my raft of dolls. And we're going to do what we got to do here. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you understand where I'm heading. And, you know, I thought I'd share that with you because sometimes I don't think we talk about those things enough. What dolls can do, great for us, what it can be the negative side of it too. And, you know, food for thought there, you know. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not depressed where, you know, depressed. It's depressing, like I said, for the amount of stuff I had. And now what's gone, I feel light. And I got a view now. And I'm going to show you my shop again and not be ashamed of how it looked before. It's atrocious right now still, and I'm working on it. And I won't be doing any restorations just for another, like, tomorrow's Labor Day. I'm going to be working in here and getting everything organized again because everything's everywhere from doing this yard sale. So I made a little bit of money and I'm happy with that, and on we go. And let's see what I can do now, you know. And I'm staying away from the auctions. I'm staying away from buying any dolls from the thrift stores. I made a vow to myself, this has to stop. Because I said to myself, Tammy, if you do, you got to go out and buy a tote, put them in a tote, and put it up in your attic. Because even the ones that you got up there cannot be shown. They're just in a tote. And what good are they up in a tote in an attic? That's not what I wanted to do this with. I wanted my dolls out. I wanted them to be shown. And I wanted them to be seen by people. And even if it means just on the camera. So anyways, have a great night, everybody, and a great week coming up. I don't know if you get Labor Day off where you're at, but tomorrow is the Canadian Labor Day, and I think it's also the American, the USA. They also celebrate Labor Day. I don't know if they do it in the same way as us. It's a day off for some people, not all, some, depending on what your job is. But we're going to have a barbecue tomorrow. We got steaks, we got potato salad, corn on the cob, and we also got chocolate brownies. There you go. So we're going to have some fun tomorrow. And, you know, here we go. And our kids go to school, start school on Tuesday. So our kids go back in September. So tomorrow's their last day of freedom. And then they're back into school. So anyways, have a great week. I'll keep you updated on anything that changes in this shop, and I'll show you everything how I clean things up. Some things will look the same, some things won't. So there we go. Thanks for joining me, and we'll be talking again really soon. Bye-bye.